team that we actually seen and the team that I should know. And we've got ourselves, again, a frisky lineup with the Faceless Void coming in for the SR backs. A beautiful cat logo, by the way, for their team. Very well done from them. And, yeah, I'm excited to see how they pull this one off. Because I think there's, I don't know. It's a weird lineup in front of me for how they're going to take this one in, especially with that first pick on the Vengeful Spirit.
And considering the chat, I think Valky stole the center from them.
Ah, I see.
Said it should not be like this, Valky. Picking centaur, last pick, knowing that the other team wants the centaur as well.
Yeah, I mean, we were seeing that too. We expected that they both wanted it. It was going to be a good pick versus the centaur. But I think they probably had the idea the whole time that this is what they really wanted to do. Strange, though, leaving this Invoker into the pause 4 role, because they picked it up very early. I mean, Dismar must love playing this on the pause 4.
Let's see if he has fingers.
Alright, he's gotta crank out a good amount of spells. If you can get a good disarm versus the Faceless Void whenever the Chronosphere is up, that could be pretty good for them. I'm sure that the EMP as well. I mean, Ogre, Tidehunter, both are going to be decently low on mana, so that's also going to be something that can help out. But this is also, importantly, an elimination game. Whoever wins this one will go up to face, I believe, the deciding match of Mad King's Infinity, and then Keepstarts and Wawatas Sagazes. Can you say that one again for me? I got the first one. Wawatas is good. It's the
which one?
Wawatas
Lavitas Sagaces.
Lavitas Sagaces?
Sagaces.
Sagaces.
Yes.
That's it, okay. That's a little... Oh, those are they 2Vs? Lavitas?
Sagaces.
Sagaces. Okay.
Lavitas Sagaces.
I can do that.
Sagaces as for sagacious. Sagacious.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what Vavitas mean. Vavitas?
Alright. But, yeah, I think it would be the, given that they probably want to flip the bracket at this point, you would be playing either Mad Kings or Infinity, so... pretty sure that's what should happen. Don't quote me. I'm just a caster. I don't know how these things shape up. But it looks like the Vengeful Spirit is actually doing pretty decent versus the Centaur, of course. It does have a ROP, just trying to get as much armor as he can, because that obviously is one of the Centaur's weaknesses, is how much armor he has. I watched, I believe it was a Gunner stream of this hero, and the reason that people really are favoring this Ogre in the mid lane is actually the Bloodlust. Your attack speed is insane, and you already have 80 damage, so it's very hard to CS against the hero, given its like sniper levels of instant CSing.
And the strength gain is huge as well. 4.2 damage per level.
Woo! Oh boy. I mean, it's a pretty good matchup so far. 6 denies. I don't know if there's been many creeps that have come through so far, so I take everything back. I thought that it could be a little bit favored towards Kunkka. I was wrong. The damage is way too much, and Esk is feeling it. I mean, 2 times in a row, he's just been in an unforgivable matchup today. It must be very hard for him. But top lane, we get first blood. Dismar picks it up on the Invoker, and Vengeful Spirit goes down. It was a Sunstrike to end it all.
That's amazing for the Invoker. He almost has the Urn of Shadows ready. This hero as a pause for it is all about the Urn of Shadows timing.
Yeah, and that one, as you said, is very, very important to snowball this one through. Because I don't think that the Vengeful and the Faceless Void is like that crazy strong of a lane. So you could definitely get a few rotations and really start to snowball off of those Urn charges. Ooh, Valkyrie, nice job. Getting that Lotus. Dude, Ogre is tearing it up in the mid lane. Oh my lord.
So I can't take my eyes off the out of mid lane.
I know, dude.
Alone is just destroying Conca.
This is... Oh, my lord. I think that was actually, like, at 89 damage.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no, not the Flag Bearer, too, please. Alone. Why? 15 denies. He has top CS, and for a while there, he had top denies on top of everybody else's CS. Oh. Oh, good dodge, too. I mean, the footwork, insane. Gets a bottle refill because Lord knows he needs it. I feel so bad for Esk. Again, like 2 times today, he's just been in an unplayable mid matchup. And man, that's gotta do such a toll on your mental state for these games.
And it's not even his fault.
No, not at all. He did not request the hero that he got picked into these. He got a hero early, and then for whatever reason, man, I
He
don't know
had
if
2
there's a
options.
beef. Ooh. That's true, yeah. He had the Invoker that he could have done
Invoker
as
and
well.
Conca both being bad here on this matchup. What can he do?
Yeah, right? I know we talked about it before, but like Invoker really struggles versus a lot of these like melee Punisher if they're like really good at CSing, so I'm sure that wouldn't have been very easy either.
Oh, he got a full wave.
Yeah, I know, right? He was allowed to CS today.
Already 1 level behind.
Yeah,
Everyone is having a good time.
Yeah, right? Dyer's having a pretty good
Void,
CSing
Tide
day.
Hunter.
What's happening in the bottom lane here? I mean, Argus... This is a really hard lane versus the Tide Hunter. You pretty much have to use 2 of your illusions to kind of just like section off the support wherever he is. And then use the other 2 to just hold for some CS. I don't think you're actually allowed to keep them all together. Just because the Tide will rip through them all. Then topside MNZ is having a decent time. 28 CS into this Centaur Warrunner. Which again, I'm kind of surprised. I feel like it shouldn't be going that well, but it seems the Sinner is getting a good amount of pulls that maybe he shouldn't be getting. But there's no support around to help him out, so.
Yeah, Valky's alone and he's surviving the lane. It's okay for him.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a pull off here as well.
Oh, 6-minute runes. There's a lot of heroes down here. Looks like we've got 5 strolling up to mid lane here. Raykill is in as well. And it's top, and it's a shield rune, and it could go to the Invoker. But Esk looks like
Esk is gonna take it.
Very good. I mean, he needs this. He needs this badly. Oh, and he's alright. The line has been drawn. Looks like they wanted to get a kill up top, but they don't really have the bodies up here to do it. MNZ will just walk away with the lane. Kind of unfortunate because they have 3 people just sitting on top of this wave. And I think there's another pull-off. Oh my goodness. Disastrous.
Stream Protector, he TP'd there to save Centaur,
really?
right?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was getting gone on.
Yeah, the Invoker did that too. Oh, no bash.
Oh, he was going through the portal. Well, Wisdom Runes are about to be up, and we've got Dismar filling in bottom, and Michael filling in on top side. So looks like they'll split them up 1 for 1.
So no rotation yet from the mid laners.
Yeah, I know,
Maybe
right?
when Alone has 7, he will consider to go to a side lane.
Yeah.
Maybe with the 8 minutes rune.
It's kind of weird because on one side, like, obviously, Alone doesn't want to leave. As long as the Kunkka's here, he doesn't want to have to go anywhere. But Esk, I would want to be out of here ASAP. Now, they are trying to get something done with him. They'll toss a meatball down. He's trying to get out of this one, but they brought Raykill as well. He throws a stun out, and MNZ, he's actually here with a very early level 6. All he needs is 1 bash, and he'll actually collect 2 of them to get the kill on Raykill. They'll dive up top. Nobody to see here. So they save the Ogre Magi, and they get themselves a kill without having to burn the Chronosphere.
That was a great dead shot as well on the Conca. And Alone being tanky on the Ogre as well helped.
I mean, after that one, what's our net worth looking like? Yep, all Dire favorite. Man, this Chain Protector is poor. Oof. I mean, that's actually a hefty amount. I didn't think his lane was that bad. At least he's got levels. He's almost a level 5 already. Oh, smoked up. Dude,
He needs
alone.
6.
This is an Invis rune. I'm surprised, actually, that they wanted to go this far. I feel like the Naga Siren hasn't been, like, that crazy of a threat, right? Her net worth is pretty low. You wasted a lot of time to just walk down here, throw an Ignite, and walk away. This is your mid player.
He's just securing the tower for the Tide Hunter. Has the Meteor Hammer already. The tower is gonna fall now. And they can go top. Look.
Yeah. Nice job using Portal. They'll immediately go back up. Looks like the Sunstrike almost connected on MNZ. On really nice Chronosphere. Connects on 2, but where's the subsequent damage, right? They got themselves a haste and, oh boy, a big Ravage. And Valkyrie, he was just on the tip of it. They don't actually connect on him. 5 heroes sat and stared while the Centaur TP'd all the way. So, I mean, nicely done with the Chronosphere, but once again, showing they don't really have a ton of damage to pump into this.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Ravage was needed. Maybe he was trying to get the Centaur as well and cancel the TP. Overkill.
And it does give, I mean, we did note it already, our Tide Hunter, very big net worth, who has, this isn't even the Fibonacci sequence, this is just numbers. What is this? Is this some sort of meme? What is this person's? Oh, this is Frank. Frank, how dare you? You know better.
Rank. Has 0 mana, almost.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get a very late Soul Ring. Which I guess...
He's getting the Arcane.
Oh, the Arcane's getting delivered to him, I see. That should help out a lot, honestly.
They'll have Ravage and Chrono together.
Yeah.
Wonder if the Faceless Void is gonna join the next move. MNZ is an active player.
Okay. I mean, he's about to have the Maelstrom, so he didn't actually go for the Midas. Typically, what? It's like Mask of Madness or Midas. So I'm surprised he didn't go for either. He just went right into this Maelstrom. He's having a decent game. I guess this is something that you can do if you feel like you're farming primarily lane creeps the whole time.
And since you'll have to get Maelstrom against the Naga, why not just rush it?
Okay. They have a lot of heroes behind the Centaur. He doesn't know it yet, but MNZ could be in danger. Looks like they are going to get the stun once. Trying to throw the boat and the Torrent on top of him. That will connect, but it was slightly before, or slightly after, the Torrent was already out, so he doesn't actually get the stun on MNZ until the boat hits. And Ask, he'll try to run out of here, but he may pay for his sins. Silent stop with the calling from this Muerta, and very nice job to turn that one around with the TPs. And they may not even get this tower anymore because of it.
Really lacking the damage on Kaiser.
Oh, man, yeah, Dismar is really low. That Ghost Hulk looks like it'll keep him healthy. Oh no, will it keep him healthy?
There's so much damage! He's
Oh
dead!
my goodness! Oh! Dude, I would be
And he
pretty
doesn't
close.
even have the talent.
I would be pretty close to pressing that buyback button, I'll be honest. That is so tilting. You've been in Ghost Hulk with like so much extra regen and you still get taken down there. Now, good for them. They do turn around, get some big armor to S. He doesn't fall. He's going to get X back on Frank. Stun going to get purged off immediately by the Kraken Shell. But they even turn around with that Ravage.
Oh.
Now, the Sunstrike will connect on him, but with the ulti from Michael, just a little bit more vision. They may have gotten S, but instead, they will just turn, get 2 on Valkyrie and Raykill and be happy with it.
Nice Sunstrike kill though. Oh, Kunkka's dead.
Oh no. Kunkka also burning out, I believe.
Yep.
Oh boy. This is infuriating, man. That wasn't even with the arcane rune. Ugh. Surely there's a Midas on the way, right? And I love what he did. He did not just auto bring out the glove and then bring out the recipe. Whenever you buy Midas now, unless you are legitimately needing that right-click speed for your farming, you need to let the gloves hang around. Let them stay in your inventory because it will build cooldown timer as it flies to you off the courier from your stash.
Could use the arcane before using Midas,
He
but
didn't.
he's
Oh my
not
goodness.
greedy.
He's not.
He wants to save. He wants to save the rune for the fights.
You mean he's inefficient? All right. I know the best legend binds of all time. All right, and they would have slapped at a bottle. Big Midas energy. So they're trying
That would
to
be for an ogre. I think that's completely worth it.
right?
Worth it.
Dude. Easy multicast too. Maybe he'll get it for the next
He
one.
got double.
I think by the time that it auto activates, he will have I think this lasts for 30 seconds, so I think he should have a solid 7 seconds to Midas. Now they did get themselves, I believe, they'll get both Wisdom Runes by the end of it for Kaiser, so they definitely need that since they are so far down on the net worth category. Looking at the Ogre, how long does he have on this? Oh, I can't paint it to see what's left. But he's not around a camp that he can Midas. Oh, no, alone.
He still has time.
Please,
Let's see.
Alright, he's gonna be speedy. Get over there. Run it down.
Run.
There's 2 creeps.
Phase the Boots Arcane Rune.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Phase Arcane, walking good. More creeps in this one. There we go.
Nice.
That's a pro play right there.
He could have at least one more usage, but it's okay.
That's true. We'll take what little efficiencies we can get. Let's look at a big ward behind tower here. I love placing these wards, especially with the sentry behind. It always allows you kind of like an escape, really. Because you want to play back the fight into this area. They even have a ward on the high odds tower as well. So, I mean, they are totally locked in here. I don't think they're leaving until they get this tower taken down.
No way Kaiser is fighting this Tide Hunter with the mech.
Yeah.
Bench sitting behind. They really lack damage.
What did we get here? How did we get to a 5,000 net worth lead? It doesn't feel like there's been enough been enough fights at all for this to happen.
Farm distribution. Oh, another Midas.
That's a big one. That was another multicast.
Double again.
Now, looks like they're trying to wrap up. They'll find Dismon. Now, you did find an Invoker, however. This is just a pause 4. It's honestly a little underfarmed. Now, this is a big one. S, the Conka, gonna get Beard on back. Even popping the ulti from Michael. They'll get themselves another kill. He pains that there's vision here, but honestly, I don't think there is. I think they just walked up. Oh, no. There's vision way behind on this right side.
If this was a ranked game, this would be over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. There would be so many rage buybacks as soon as, like, 3 heroes tick out to ignite underneath their tier 2 tower. Like, ooh.
Look at Ogre chasing the Centaur. But Centaur had a ward on him.
Oh, wait. He stopped it. What's he...
And this is a gold bag on the bottom lane. If they somehow can kill alone, this is great, but they need a lot of heroes.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be worth a lot. And thankfully, the Naga Siren is also farming up pretty hard. Actually, not that far away from the Orchid. And since, you know, the Orchid is the one queued up, makes it feel like there's going to be a little more aggressiveness from the Naga Siren once it's completed, but it makes it a little bit hard, honestly. You use the Orchid on the Tidehunter, it's going to be rough. You use the Orchid on the Alone hero, I don't think you have the damage to kill him, so you kind of have to use it on one of these other 3. And Faith of Void already has a Manta, so you're limited to basically the support with the Orchid.
It's gonna be hard to get value of this Orchid.
Yeah.
Maybe silencing the Vengeful Spirit so the Venge cannot save anyone.
There's definitely a way to use it. I don't think it's a bad purchase. It's just very hard. Besides, I mean, the alternative is to go, like, really farm heavy. Go for, like, I don't know, Heart, Butterfly, probably Heart. It doesn't feel too good whenever you don't have, like, really anything to supplement it.
Oh, they got bottom tower, at least.
Hey, that's something. We definitely take those. Oh man, they blocked the ancient camp here, so Valkyrie wanted to come up and farm it, but it was still blocked by them. Oh, that's so sad. Faceless Void has actually overtaken this Naga Siren. This is, again, not with the Midas. This is straight up farming with the Maelstrom. And getting as many linkers. We don't have the technology, but if we could see the breakdown between whether it was jungle camps or lane creeps, I'm pretty sure MNZ is like 50%, 60% just lane creeps, which is actually a pretty high margin for a carry.
Yes. Oh, alone.
I heard the Orchid. Maybe they do have the damage. Blade Mail is pop, but it's not enough. Argus will get the kill.
Yeah, but Reiki got the kill.
Oh.
Not like this, but...
He was kind of poor. I don't know if I really mind that much. He didn't have much to his name at all. Support gold matters too. Where is that Orchid at now?
Oh, Muerta?
Yeah, okay. Hey, this Orchid, I thought it was going to be hard. I thought it was going to be difficult to use it. He walks up into the enemy triangle and grabs the kill on the mid laner. He walks down trying to get some other creeps, finds himself a Vengeful Spirit. That's pretty good.
If he's able to walk around and get them picked up like this, it's easy for Naga.
Yeah. Okay, Valkyrie, that was a pretty decent look.
Check Tidehunter's inventory.
Oh, it better be a Radiance. Oh, it is a Radiance! That's awesome, actually. Yeah, offlane Glory, man. We've seen so many offlane Radiances. What do you think about this game makes it so special? Because it is quite greedy, but is he just that far ahead?
Yeah, it's like a just-in-case ult.
Oh, this is a kill. Sunstrike will connect. They do use the Ravage trying to connect onto the Centaur here. Has to run away with his Stampede, but he's ticking down again. Oh my goodness. It's so much damage. The Ignite is putting in too much work, so they will trade out Vengeful Spirit for the Centaur and Stampede, which I think once you add on top of the Overgrowth, it's pretty worth it.
Okay. Good kill on the Centaur. He was starting to like the game.
Yeah, right? He was starting to get into it. He was getting behind this Naga Siren, getting some kills. Now it's very unfortunate for him again. Does he have... Okay, yeah, so he has a Reaver on Courier. Honestly, as well, he could just disassemble the Vanguard, and he's really only 800 away from the Heart Gun.
Dismar. Do you want to be a hero?
I think you have to be a hero, you know? Okay, a little bit of vision. Get an idea of when to Sunstrike, because I don't think he's actually going in for it anymore. Alright, a little bit early there. And he's not going to risk it at all anymore. So he'll just clear out some creeps. Age is going to go to MNZ. And Kaiser are well on the back foot. So
that is the Radiance complete on the Tidehunter as well. Just in case Adam, in case Naga gets strong, you have this AoE burn to help your team.
Yeah. It's very important. I mean, Tide is also here that typically wants to build the Shivas because of your low mana and your desire for armor. So I could see him really turning into an illusion clear hero. Because as you said, his Aghanim Scepter is also going to be good for dealing with the Naga Siren. So he can turn into an all-around toolkit against the Naga. Esk is to the point where he is Xing himself for the Wisdom Rune. He does grab it. Very well played from him because I think that MNZ would have credited for the kill had he not seen the X.
He's suffering. I'm trying not to look at his game, at least for now.
Don't look away. Don't look at the car crash.
Yeah, let's wait for the Aghanims. Let's wait for this Aegis to expire. Then we can try. Then we can like hope he can do his combo.
Yeah, which is really hard, right? Because MNZ, not only do you have to be like pretty on the mark with it, but you also have the Manta style. Really cool players will just Manta out that X. So even if they do try to take down MNZ, he's got a lot of toolkits. And if he's the one that's initiated on, God forbid, if he doesn't get off his combo with the Torrent Storm and the boats, I mean, without that damage reduction, MNZ will just Shrek this fight. There will be no way for them to play.
They need the shards on on Kaiser as well. Invoker needs his shard.
Yeah.
Konka needs his shard. They gotta kill the Tormentor when they can.
Yeah, it's pretty important. I think I'd probably rather have it on the Voker. Because Kunkka should get enough farm for himself that eventually he'll pick it up. I mean, the Torrent Storm's about to be completed. Dismar, I don't know if he's actually going to pick up a whole lot of farm for himself, given that all the camps are going to his course.
So Naga, do you want to get the shard to your team? Let's go there. No?
No, no Shard. No Shard.
Argus doesn't care.
Nope. My team never did nothing for me. Just like sending some Scouting Illusions out. This game has been pretty static since the beginning of the game. We had a pretty decent net worth lead for Escar backs, but now it's kind of evening out. I'd even say the Kaiser are coming back in this one. Do you think they're able to kite out this entire Aegis? Because there's only 2 minutes left, but they are going high ground. Can they hold?
I think they can. I mean, they don't have the glyph, so it might be hard, but their siege damage is not great against the Treant.
Yeah, but the Meteor Hammer does make it a little bit easier. We'll see. Jump forward. MNC just trying to make him think about what they're doing here. Raykill does have the shard, so he could walk up for a pretty decent... Okay, they both drop sentries. He could not walk up for a pretty decent ulti anymore. They even saw him in the trees. So, they may just lose both here. Who knows?
They made Naga come back.
Yeah, no, I mean, that... pretty good to stop her from farming. She's got the Bloodthorn actually queued up here, so trying to stop that magical damage. Pretty decent versus alone. Also, just like through the evasion of the Tidehunter is pretty important, but I don't know. I guess it's mostly for the Ogre Magi to be able to burst him down because he doesn't have a dispel at the moment.
He'll have hearts soon, but yeah, no dispel.
And for free? Tower for free?
This?
Oh, wow. Jump through. That's another shard, so he is kind of here. But a Ravage in, they'll try to connect onto the Invoker. Dismar wants to get back into the base, and the Stampede will get them through. But MNZ, he's still holding onto the Aegis, and he's still holding onto the Chronosphere. 12 seconds left for it. Argus trying to make something happen with the Tidehunter, but he is completely ignoring Argus and just trying to take down some of these racks. So dispel some of the mana from burn, but Argus, he gets trapped up in the Chronosphere, stunned up and disarmed now on this Face of Void as the Aegis gets reclaimed. Argus able to get out of this one, and MNC in a little bit of danger, gonna get Torrent Storm back, and here we go, they get one. The Tidal Wave put in some pretty good work. Argus needs to get out of this one though, let the Heart do some work, because the team, they're getting right on top of him, forces the Song of the Siren. They're still burning down a little bit. Argus wants to let them reinitiate if they want, but has to get out himself.
Before joining the fight, he was cutting the bottom wave.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here, but he does get feared up. Another nice Torrent, hopefully getting them a kill here, but Dismar's got to be careful. He's getting pretty close. The EMP with the shard is going to drag everybody back into the Ogre Magi. It looks like he will fall. They need to chase for more here. Ogre out of the picture so they can try to get somebody else. Tidehunter blinks onto the high ground. Michael, no shot. They get out on everybody here.
That was a nice play from Centaur, cutting the wave before joining the fight. They held, still with the barracks.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I think, especially once you hit into the like Divine Crossing into Immortal levels of play, something that you see much more prevalent is that wave cutting. As soon as you see people go for their high ground, every hero just looks at their kit and says, can I be someone who delays this push? Can I be someone who's going into this wave, cutting out some creeps, and letting my team defend, and hopefully not lose any racks at this early in the game. So, good job from Centaur to be the one to identify, like, hey, you know, I'm thick, I got a heart, I got a blink dagger, and yeah, even with the Stampede, maybe I could get away.
The better your medal, the better your read on the situation, if you can.
True. Now, it looks like they are reading the Valkyrie is here. Stinger A nice ward. It's still where Valkyrie is heading, but
Ooh,
3
he
seconds for
bought
Blink.
back.
Yeah, I mean, it could be dangerous for him. Gets feared away. Artist doesn't have the Solemn. They're going to use the Stampede to try to get him out first here, but he gets locked up by this leash, this anchor that the Tidehunter gave to him, and they will get the kill, as you said. That is dieback for the Centaur, so he's 70 seconds gone.
Yeah, but no creep wave. They wanna go mid.
Man, that cool sound doesn't feel as effective into the Tidehunter. Are they even doing damage to the Tidehunter? Man, Argent just doesn't do anything whenever the Anchor Smash hits.
Yeah, they did 400 damage.
Yeah. He's got the talent for the Anchor Smash damage reduction, so doesn't even need the gush damage, right? As long as they just can't kill him. He's allowed to do whatever he wants.
Gotta be careful because Tidehunter has the dead in the water, so they might not be able to escape if they do that again.
Oh, Blink forward, man. Frank really wanting to put the pressure on, put his body between his team and the enemy team, make sure that they have to go through him first. Looks like they will get that Rax. Poor old Tidehunter. No more mana left. I mean, it's a slow burn right now for SR backs. I mean, they're just continuing these high ground pushes. Only 20 kills in this game. I mean, tragically low for most of the games that we've seen today. And they're getting everything that they want. I mean, why do Kaiser not feel pressured to fight into this?
Because Naga is cutting the waves.
So
That bottom Rex was doomed already, so they did not try anything there. But Naga's taking care of the rest.
Boy, they are trying to smoke up the dude to get a nice scan. They could get a kill on MNZ here. It'd be huge for their game. Blink forward, stun connects. They do pop the linkage, which means he's locked up for good. Boat connects, the Torrent Storm is hitting, and they get the kill. MNZ is down. Artist the one to pick it up here. So a 4-kill streak going to the Naga Siren. So secured the top net worth by a long shot at this point, and is going in for the Silver's Edge. So we'll hopefully have a part in breaking this Tidehunter, but down to the backside to get a nice Ravage out, connecting on both supports here. They just need a little bit more damage, but nobody's around to help out right now. So this Tidehunter, while invincible, does have everybody surrounding him, will lose some of his mana, and Artist will run forward, trying to stop everybody in their tracks, as long as it seemed to escape. But maybe he's giving his life for this one. Manta's down, gets the Bloodthorn onto the Tidehunter, but eventually it'll just pop, and yeah, he's allowed to cast spells again. They'll turn back onto the Centaur. He's big, but is he big enough to survive this? Steiner needs to get away from this one. He'll throw out one more wave of minus armor, and they'll lose Michael. But this Tidehunter, again, nobody has held a candle to him. He's just allowed to do what he wants. This blade, or this radius is going to do so much damage for his team because nobody's able to connect on him. Alone finally gets a bit of a barrier to work with. I believe that was a shield rune. It gets immediately dispelled by Dismar. They'll run through for another one. A huge fight, actually, coming through for Kaiser, and maybe they'll connect on a few more.
Can they save Valky?
I don't know if they can kill Frank, to be honest. He's still just got so much beef. Valky does get away, and again, huge fight for Kaiser. I mean, this is exactly what they needed. They've evened up the net worth. And while they haven't managed to deal with this Tidehunter, they've dealt with pretty much everybody else.
And there goes the defensive build from Faceless Void. Having the Manta style, having the Linking Sphere not preventing him from dying. And they lose the fight afterwards. I don't know, Kaiser has a really good chance of coming back.
They do, yeah. And after, again, being so far down, they were max, looks like about 7,000 net worth lead. It came out of nowhere in the lane stage. As you said, they don't feel pressure because they have all their eggs in the Naga Siren basket, and she's kind of pulling them through. They've got themselves a Silver Edge on the way, so it's going to be harder for this Tidehunter to play the game. If they get that break plus the Bloodthorn, I don't believe there's a Dispel yet. Has yet to complete the Greaves, so could be in a bit of trouble if you're the Tidehunter here.
You just need to not allow the Venge to save the Tidehunter or
that's true.
Whoever is frontlining.
And Roshan is up right now, so looks like we may have a pretty awesome Roche battle. Tidehunter is going to be the one to show because, of course, nobody can touch him. But here it is, broken, and he gets Bloodthorn. He's out of there. Beautiful play by the Naga Siren. He came out of nowhere, yes. Just out of the wave. Thought he was safe, and he did not see that one coming at all on Frank. Very dead, and now the Naga Siren and Kaiser, they may take themselves Roche on it for the first time in this game, secure themselves a lead.
With this, they are definitely back.
Oh yeah, we're so back. We are so back.
Even the Conca is coming back.
Yeah, I mean, he's got all of his combo stuff. I think the BKB is the cherry on top, right? That's usually where we've seen a bit more success from the Kunkka.
And he's ahead of the Ogre in XP as well. Midas Ogre.
And they're good. Do you think they can actually walk high ground? I mean, they have Aegis.
I don't think they have to.
Okay.
Evoker is gonna spot MNZ, but he has BKB.
Yeah, it's a very hard kill. Even, with the Manta, it was already kind of hard. Oh, the TP. They didn't know. Pepe hands, they didn't know. And they're gonna smoke up on the other side, it looks like. Unless they're just all gathering for fun. I feel like this should probably be a smoke. Yeah, I guess one thing that we haven't really talked about yet is the scaling of both supports. This Vengeful Spirit is almost done with the Aghanim Scepter, which is a huge mile marker for them. And the Muerta, of course, turning into a right-clicker at some point, has the ult right now for that Kunkka. It's just too necessary of an item to have for your team, right? Whenever you play versus this kind of style of rat Dota. But eventually, on the other side, you also have this Tree Protector who has... Mana Scythe of Vice. It looks like in the mid lane, we'll see whose items are more effective, because in the mid lane, Stinger is falling, and they'll get themselves a kill with the Naga Illusions. They put a nice Lotus Orb on him, so Alone feels some of that hurt as he tries to inflict it on the Naga Siren. This is an easy 4 to 5 numbers advantage for Kaiser. Alone is having that Aegis and Cheese. MNC. Lincoln's popped. Cold snap, but nobody's really around just yet. Stunned up. Lincoln's again popped for it. The torrent is going to connect the boat. They just kill MNC. He's going to chance to pop his BKB. He's just done so. They're looking back at the Ogre Magi now. They'll get another one, and Kaiser are looking to run rampant up onto this high ground. They're turning on to Michael first. As this ulti expires, they should connect on it. They'll get one more Ravage out from Frank, but I don't know if it matters. They're going to get a nice kill on Disborn, thankfully. Apollo's 4 is out of here, but it was a buyback from the Ogre Magi to make it happen. And you can see the strength. It continues to unleash from Centaur with every double edge he sends. Another one up to 6k max HP. They can't stop him. It's one swap away, but it's just delaying the inevitable. Argent will continue the onslaught. 2 more minutes on Aegis, and they haven't even touched him yet. Another, finally a chrono out. It does connect onto this Kunkka. He's already used his kit, so he doesn't mind all that much. Ray kill next on the menu, a very good one from MND, but now popping the BKB with the Son of the Siren now. You're not able to TP away from Argent, but he pops. I mean, it was an early pop. He gets this, the Gem of True Sight, though, so it's not all bad for them. Overall, it's the buybacks that hurt the most. Oh no, are they turning this one? They already used the Lincoln Sphere. Trying to go back, has to use the Manta out. Valkyrie in a little bit of danger, but from no one. He's in no danger, actually.
They don't really want to mess with this Naga at this point. It was very expensive. Having to buy back on the Ogre. Void clearly did not want to buy back, but Alone was dying back. So he had to as well. And they didn't even get the Aegis from the Naga.
Nope. Which almost makes you wonder. I know hindsight is 2020, but maybe that Aegis should have been on someone else. Again, I don't think they really knew, right? The Naga was so much of their game. Argent is really starting to pop off as well, so I think I would still agree with them giving it to her. Oh. Oh boy, yeah. I think I'd just caught that one out first. Maybe he'll get something done, but Greed's completed now on Frank. He knows that he has to have that Dispel as soon as the Bloodthorn comes out, because otherwise he just gets crit down by the Naga Siren.
So Aegis is expiring in 20 seconds. They need to wait this chrono to come back and fight. They cannot allow Kaiser to keep picking them off.
I mean, they need to continue on with the pick-off lineup for sure from Kaiser. But I can't believe we're talking about it after the huge start that we had. What is the S-Star backsway back into this game? Because it seems that they've definitely fallen now with this Naga Siren issue. I thought the Tidehunter was be able to deal with it all himself. Do they need somebody else to start kind of targeting the Naga Siren with their items, or do they just need to play these fights better?
I think they need to play the fights better. I don't know if you can focus the Naga right now. Of course, if they can find the real Naga, they can try to throw everything and pray that Naga dies. But they have a lot of team fight. They just need to use it better. All it took was like 2 deaths on the Faceless Void, and we had like this gold swing in favor of Kaiser.
Of course, very sad for them because it was a pretty good game for MNZ. Honestly, it looked like they had kind of secured everything with it, especially with that Aegis they had grabbed previously. But Rayfield has Blink Hex now. I mean, I knew that there was going to be scaling potential in the Treant Protector. I kind of assumed that it was in the form of his Aghanim Scepter and maybe a refresher after the Blink Dagger so that you could get those BKB piercing disables. But no, it is actually in the form of more disable, targeted specifically at that Faceless Void. And the way that they're also putting all their eggs in the Naga Siren basket, they're also putting all the eggs in Kill That Faceless Void. Do you think that's still a viable strategy, or is somebody else on SR Max about to carry that torch?
I mean, soon Faceless Void is gonna have the backtrack, so that can be tricky, going for the Faceless Void first. Because, as we mentioned on the draft, a lot of melee heroes, right?
Yep.
It may just make his life easier.
Yeah. Oh, Valkyrie. Oh no! They're both dead in the water.
Swap
back? Alright. They have him locked in, feared him up, but it looks like a nice job.
Nice.
Yeah,
Blink.
Stampede away, but oh yeah.
Oh, didn't blink. Why?
They're still in him. Yeah, I mean, he didn't get away. And he lost the gem.
He could definitely blink.
Oh yeah. No, that you can't even call that a pain issue. I mean, it was there.
It was greedy. Kinda wanted to be there for a second more to see what happens. That happened.
That's what happens. Never test the waters, man. Well, now, I mean, we're doing a lot of theorizing on what they need to get back to this game, but it turns out it's just run at the Centaur, the unkillable Centaur, and things will probably work out. They're going for another fight here. Aegis is up in about 40 seconds, which means it will respawn bottom. See what they're able to do with it.
Have all the tools to fight here.
Well, they're going on alone first. He has the BKB, so no longer will he be a victim of all of this illicit lockdown. But Frankie's trying to run forward. He's got dead in the water again, even rabbiting up this Kunkka, jumping through, but stunned up by the Song of the Siren. Artis making sure that they cannot complete this combo, but MNZ isn't done yet. Trying to go after the Kunkka for sure. BKB popping all of these combos here. Torrent, Storm, and the boat, but as it doesn't matter. The damage reduction is not enough. MNZ finds the kill. And the Naga Siren, well, doesn't have as much team fight to work with, but trying to get something done here on the other side. Sending some initiation down. A nice Chronosphere. They find the Invoker getting pulled back in with the Chronosphere because of that shard on Invo, but it doesn't matter. Artis is now the target of all the pain from Dire. And the Naga Siren, I don't know if you get out of this one. They've already used the Song of the Siren, but head stop now. Maybe this lockdown is enough. Maybe they can keep the Faceless Void at bay. Maybe they can get another kill with it. It was a mind that from Dismar. He's trying to get away, but he's rooted up. They get the kill on MNC again.
Take my back from the Invoker. They had to buy the Trinity Protector as well, but I'm pretty sure they don't care about it. They have two very good waves pushed towards Starbucks base. Just go there and capitalize from it. They know the Faceless Void still don't have the buyback.
Yeah, that was an insane amount of fighting. And 2 buybacks, of course, from both supports. It feels like it was pretty worth it at the end of the day. Being able to lock down that Faceless Void the entire time is actually kind of weird to think of how hard it is for them to play this game now, just because of all this pure lockdown that they have. Tree and Protector with the Scythe of Vice, and then all of this, the Orchid, Bloodthorn from the Naga Siren, plus everything that the Invoker is offering is
They can
insane.
lose to sets.
Oh yeah. Well, they can definitely go bottom. Looks like Valkyrie will leave it to charge bottom. They'll send some Illusion Stomp as well to keep everything pushed in. Swamped out. They do find the Invoker and gone in an instant, as if he wasn't even there. Michael did pop the ulti for this one, wants to get a little bit more done. Well, at least clear out some of the Naga illusions. They're going to get a boat down on Frank. Looks like this is a disengaged boat. Get out on everybody. Oh, no, that's not getting out. That's going back in. Please stop.
And that's on the Invoker. He should not be there alone. If he was alive, they could still try to poke with illusions. At least get the tower. But okay, they can just go back and kill the Roche.
Yeah, which doesn't live long at all. This one. I imagine they'll probably be giving it over to Argus again. At this point, he has shown some signs of light dying. Well, not dying, I guess, but like there is a way for them to kill the Naga Siren. So certainly they want to keep this perfect streak going for Argus. They'll give him the Aegis. Faceless Void tried to pick up something? Yeah, I didn't think you were allowed to pick up items in the Roche pit anymore.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, somebody, you might not know this actually, but in order to keep your courier in peak shape, you gotta take it for a walk sometimes. Just send it around the map, you'll recharge something, and it'll actually be faster next time that you carry items out. So that's just all he was doing. He was just taking the courier off for a walk.
Exercise the courier.
Yep. You can't let him stay inside all day. He'll get lazy.
Naga got the blessing from the Roshan.
Ooh, okay.
Now she has the ensnare from afar.
Yeah.
And the reel in.
I mean, the ensnare part of it is great enough on its own. Getting that BKB piercing disable, plus being able to cast that on sleeping units with the cast range increase is just like bonkers. But then also this reel in talent, I don't know how great it is. I've never really seen Ensnare used, or the reel in effectively, just because everything else about the Aghanim Scepter is so good. Nobody really has to think about everything else that it does with the reel in.
It can be useful sometimes, but it's never the reason you buy the Aghanims on the Naga.
Right, yeah. 13,000 net worth lead right now for the Kaiser crew, and, well, Valkyrie, now with the Kaya Sanj, very, very beefy on the Centaur War Runner, and, well, my Naga Siren is just farming up everything. Has a Disperser, so no longer really need of boots. We'll go for the Scythe device next for them. I mean, this Faceless Void's game is insane to play. As you said, it does have the backtrack, so the ability to just dodge damage, very cool, very balanced. It's the Faceless Void Ultra Instinct. But, oh no, they're going on alone, popping the BKB, trying to get out of this one, but he tried to TP, it was immediately canceled by Overgrowth, by the net from Naga. They'll turn on Stinger instead of beautiful swap out, making sure that they do survive on that Ogre Magi, but there's a second life because of this Aghanim Scepter. Michael popped the ulti, trying to get out on the bench, but it doesn't seem like there will be enough. The meatballs will connect, she'll fall, but it did create a lot of space for the team, and of course got everybody out alive.
That was a godlike save from the Venge.
And, oh, not done yet. Going in on the Tidehunter Hex stuff. Couldn't get the Dispel off. Didn't even have it available. They'll die. Have to buy back right now on Frank. And your base, it's falling. This is the second set of racks. It's not quite megas yet. But man, way to go here on the Naga Siren. Just didn't allow him to dispel anything. When he's broken with Bloodthorn, it's just so easy to get that kill. Now the Torrent Storm is out. They're just going to try to kite this one away, but MSA doesn't want to let anybody go just yet. Got broken with the BKB, turning back onto the Kunkka. Has that damage reduction thanks to the boats, and they're just not doing enough damage to him. He's able to get the BKB. He's trying to run away, but this wall will finally let him get the kill. It took so long, but Oh, the sweet, sweet taste of death and victory possibly because Artis is forced to pop the song. They need to evacuate. Do they have anyone to catch up? It looks like they might. Stunned up. Ogre Magi leading the charge, has the Blade Mail, gonna get pulled in with the EMP, shot at the Invoker, and he just falls. Maybe you've gone too far. Frank is the next one to lead in, has the evasion, has the damage reduction on the Nagasar, and they're losing some of their heroes. The Centaur goes down, MNZ able to dance around the fight, finds Artemis, and here it is, the Cataclysm, and he can sidestep it on all of them. Nobody gets killed out, and now they're gonna go. Yeah, it could be Team Wipe Central. They'll fear back the Nagasar, and what? They got it. It actually managed to kill the Nagasar, and it's a team wipe going the way of Eskar backs.
All right. It felt like Kaiser had the chance to turn and fight again. They had a pretty nice stomp from the Centaur, but not really killing anyone. Only Alone died. A lot of gold coming to Starbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And Faceless Void is rich.
He is a big boy. He's trying to get the shard next. Doesn't even have the Aghanim Scepter, nor a Moon Shard. So plenty of room to grow. Even getting rid of the power jets. I imagine he could, I don't know, Nullifier maybe? Because of the armor?
No refresher.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, it's totally just refresher, isn't it? 4,000 net worth lead, being cut down from what was, I believe, yeah, about 15,000. That's going to end it? Fortification used.
They wanted to force something, buyback glyph. They'll have chrono in 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's a beautiful game. This has been very fun to watch.
This is the comeback from the comeback.
I know, right? Oh, Cataclysm. It does some decent damage to Stinger, but it's interesting way to use that 130-second cooldown. Man, Naga Siren is just running the net worth charts though. 15,000 above the next lowest, next highest hero. Going for this butterfly, which I'm about. Any pure stats that you can get onto your illusions is great, and I don't think, yeah, there's not a ton of evasion pierce right now on MNZ, so he's actually going for his own Bloodthorn. But yeah, I mean, if he's able to get that by the time this butterfly comes out, I don't think that's possible. There's so much gold available for the Naga right now.
He can just buy it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to wait at all. Certainly you get rid of the boots for it. Again, like this disperser is all you really need for move speed. Even the silver's just pretty good. But Raykill jumps forward. Oh, could send it, yeah. Gets this lockdown, and oh no, the Chrono's here. He doesn't know which one is real, but he's really trying hard to take them down. It was the BKB from Michael, popping the ulti as well now. Trying to turn on to Artis, does have a Solon available, and looks like they will use it, but the BKB about to wear out. There's a whole nother fight going on the other side, though. Valkyrie with the BKB, trying to take down Muerta, will find it, and then back to the other side. MNZ, broken, trying to get away from this one, back to the clutches of his team, because, well, if they stick together, I think they have a pretty good chance. Valkyrie with all 6k HP in his arsenal, trying to step up to the Tidehunter. They use the Ravage, and here's another Chrono, this time onto the Kunkka, and this time they seem to get the kill. A nice sidestep on that Tornado, turning back onto the Centaur. Blade Mail, it ain't matter. They're getting all through the 6k HP that the Centaur has to offer, and it's 3 gone. With the buyback on the Treant Protector as well. Meanwhile, Scar backs, they only manage, or they only need to use the buyback on Michael. And I cannot stop myself from saying Eskar Cats. I'm gonna do it one of these times.
Another great team fight from them. MNZ being patient with the chrono usage. I thought for a second he was gonna use 2 chronos on the Naga, but he didn't feel safe using this. He felt like he could not kill the Naga, I think.
Yeah. Which, I mean, makes sense. You look at this Nagasar inventory, it is not an easy kill. But this could be Megas. The last Drax standing up. Michael will be the one to step forward, but he has to get out of this one. It's time for buybacks, isn't it? Let's look at the buyback status. Only the Invoker on Radiance. And meanwhile, we have an Ogre and Faceless Void buyback. Everybody else is timer, except for the Centaur. Centaur does have it at 1,000 gold should he save up for it. And it doesn't look like he has anything else meaningful to purchase, so probably will just save for the buyback now.
It's Roche in 2.5 minutes. We are definitely getting another fight before that.
Oh, yeah.
Every fight now is costly because only 3 heroes have buyback.
And the longest spawn happening for this Roshan, it is 2 minutes. Oh, no, not the longest. It could have been worse. But a 2-minute 30-second spawn. Favors Kaiser, of course. They get to kind of set up for this next fight. Alone is going to pop himself first. Has the Hex out onto the Kunkka. They're using the Cataclysm, trying to see where everybody's at. They do manage to lock in on Ogre Magi, but they turn onto the Tree Protector. Support gone. And with the sound of the Siren, trying to dissuade the swipe, but on the backside, Valkyrie's already getting a kill on the Vengeful Spirit. So they trade 1-for-1 with the supports. Unfortunately, one of these supports still has an extra life to work with. So Stinger feels like he has the upper hand, but they'll turn back onto Valkyrie, trying to chase him down here. It's a swap out. They still see the Centaur. Should he go down here, it could be disastrous for the Radiant, but they turn back onto the Vengeful. No second life left. Now, will the Centaur, low on HP, into the thousands, into the 500. Can they get the kill third round? No, they don't have the damage. Where's the Faceless Void? Coming in. Here he goes. The Torrent is going to connect on him. Slow him down for a second here. Time Dilation will help out with the refresh here. Jump forward. They get the kill on Centaur. He doesn't even need to pop the Chronosphere yet. So even though they had the tidal wave, he's going to turn back onto the Noggin Star. This could be the last one they need. Using the mirror image, trying to get away with the Shadow Blade, but it's going to burn down.
Use
Those
the Chrono.
And the Chronosphere, that's what they need, and that's what they'll get. 4 gone, no buybacks available at all from Kaiser and Eskar backs. They may have just done it.
And they won this fight having 1 Chrono to land on 0 heroes. The Invoker walked into the Chrono on the last second. I don't know why. And he got a Rapier on the Faceless Void now. He wants to win the game.
Yeah, they're going to tear through the space.
They threw it, but now they are back.
Yeah. Just, we do a little bit of throwing. Just a little bit.
From both sides?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All over. And Alone also with a Rapier. We got,
Smart is cutting the wave.
I don't think it matters. GG game number 1, by the way. 55 minutes goes the longest yard, and S-Star backs. They are going to get themselves a game number 1 victory.